We're here. Hey, everybody. This is Chef Anthony, and who do I got today?
Joe Bolkovac.
The man, the legend, the myth. Joe's hanging out with me in the kitchen today in the Experience Center here in Robinson. So we got bright lights behind us, and we got chickens in front of us. So what we're going to do today is we're going to run through two great pieces that we have in the showroom here. We're going through the Miele convection, and we actually have the Wolf oven, the double oven in store. This is actually a brand new piece, right?
Yeah, just put it in.
So Joe's actually like super green on it. He's ready, and me and him are just going to go and we're going to roast some chickens. We're going to show you a little bit of induction too today. We're going to slip that in. So tune in. You guys got any questions, you can throw them in the comments. Once again, we'll take care of you on that. We'll answer all your needs, right? Anything you've got to add?
No, you hit it all.
See, dude, Joe's the best. That's it. Even if I didn't hit it all, he's just going to say it. All right, so we're going to rock down. All right, we're going to make some magic here. All right. Anybody know anything about convection? What does everybody do with convection? What is convection? All right, Joe, what is convection to you?
Convection is
talk to me about it.
Reducing your time and reducing the heat.
Okay. Yeah, convection actually it does. It's a more efficient way of cooking, but the convection is actually the fan in the back is the convection. So let's hit this button. Let's go hit the button, dude. This is the coolest thing. Well, the Wolf oven is it's light years ahead. It's like the Millennium Falcon of ovens, okay? So let's check it out. So let's talk. I'm bringing you right in. You guys can see right there where I'm melting my computer. We have the oven on preheat. So right here is the new designed Wolf convection oven. So they arced it in the back, okay? So the towers in the corners are actually where the fans are there. So they're placing the fans right here and here. And that's two towers. And what there does is when you do convection, you have a hidden bake element on the bottom. You have a broiler element on the top. Convection is your third heating element back there, Joe. So that's actually going to push the air, the hot air, all the way up to get a more even and more precise bake. Plus, we're using another heating element, so we're cooking more efficiently. Cut down on your preheat too, guys, okay? So that right there is your Sub-Zero. Here's your Miele, okay? So we're dealing with a Miele. This is the 36-inch. This is a dual fuel range. And this is actually, there's the convection right there. So see those two fans spinning back there? This one's a dual convection, just like the Wolf's. So there's another heating element back there. Once again, hidden bake element, broiler element, another heating element. They're pushing the fan. So you can see the fans a little bit better here. They're going to push that air towards that glass to really give you that crisp caramelization, okay? Let's go right over here. Grab the roast probe. This one here is wireless, which is super cool. So we're both dealing with some really innovative products here. All right. Joe, give them a quick rundown of what you do at Dawn's, and I'll grab some seasonings.
Well, I'm moving into the sales department at Dawn. Started off in install and delivery. I've only been here for, a little over a half a year. So I'm.
Seems like longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A lot longer.
But learning every day. It's evolving every day, and looking forward to moving forward here.
All right, moving forward. And speaking of moving forward, I got some seasonings here. So what we have in front of us, I got two of the same Purdue roasted chickens right here. Here's the first one right here. Check that dude out. Here's number two. What we're going to do is we're going to show them we're going to season them up both ways. All right. You guys can see, I got to get in a picture too. It's no fun unless I get some here. All right. Right, Joe?
That's right.
All right. I'm grabbing the olive oil. I'm seasoning with olive oil. You come behind me with any spice. We'll just make it nice and even.
Any spice.
Anything, dude. Use a little cracked pepper in there. That's it. Crack a little pepper on that bad boy.
On both of them?
Yeah, same thing on both, because we're going to show you the difference between each one here. So I'm going to go with that little Montreal like that. Flip this dude. We'll do the other side too. I don't know where you guys get your chickens, but mine don't come seasoned on both sides. It's an old Emerald one. I don't know where you get yours. He would always say that. Took it off him. He's good. He has enough. Okay. And the good part is, I didn't mention this. I patted this super dry. I patted them both with really dry when we went in, just so you get the moisture off the bird. It actually helps aid in the crusting process. We'll throw a little bit of this spice down, this spice, nice and heavy. Here's the deal with this. Quick rule of thumb, quick cheat sheet here. Whenever you're roasting, I always roast breast side down. It's a good thing one of my chef friends taught me years ago when I was a kid. and it's worked to this day. So breast side, do you know that, Joe? Do you ever do that?
I did not know that.
That's a cool one. So now actually the dark meat always, it tends to cook a little longer. Now all that juice is going to run to the breast, so you know it's going to be super flavorful. All right, let's talk roast probes. You got yours? I got mine.
I got it.
Roast probes. Big difference here. Miele, wireless on the top of the line model. Wolf still has a cord. Same thing, still going to work just the same. 90% of the industry has this. Miele's like the only one that does this. It's a new feature. Pretty nice if you're into like, the techie and what's new, but it's still going to get the same result, okay? Where do you put it?
In the middle of the breast.
Middle of the breast, that's a good one. That's a good one. We like to put it right here though, okay? Right here, right between the wing and the drum, right here. It's like that, okay?
That was my second guess.
You right, I mean, 2's a bigger number than 1. That's a good one. So, you get in there. I'm in there too. So I got mine right here. You got yours? How you doing?
It's done. It's done.
Tell you what, he's like Superman, folks. You know what I mean? Really? And I'm like, what am I, like Batman?
I was thinking you're Robin.
Yeah, I'm probably Robin. More or less, I am Robin. It's only because he's taller. It's the beard. I think it's the beard, guys. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to run in the oven. We're going to use both gourmet settings. So when we talk about the gourmet settings, Miele has their own culinary center, okay? And Wolf has Wolf Gourmet. What it is it's really going to run through one-step cooking, just so you don't have to worry about cooking your chicken, because it will automatically do it for you. I'll show you right now, okay? You ready, Captain?
Ready.
Or that's you, Captain America, bro. Not even okay. You're like a totally different. All right, so see, can you hold this dude up? Hate to be like that. Yeah, you're good. A little bit me. Yeah, little bit me. Okay. That's terrible, isn't it? All right. So let's start. On the right side here says gourmet. We're going to hold that guy down. So it'll highlight exactly what we can do. So, we can go from fish to vegetables to meat, any of this stuff, okay? So now we're going to highlight meat, and it'll say select food category, okay? Now we want to go, it'll have beef, poultry, pork, everything we want. So right now we're going to go right to beef. Or actually, sorry, my bad. What am I talking about? Where are we going to go? We go right to poultry. How about that one, Jeff?
There it is.
To poultry, okay? Whole bird, fresh pieces, whole breast. We're going to go whole bird, okay? That dude is it's under 12 pounds because it's just a single, okay? Unbrined or brined, we did an unbrined. We should have done a brine. That would have been nice. And see, it's going to highlight everything we're doing, okay? So we'll hit done. Press it right down. No preheat required. Insert food right away, okay? So now we'll open the door. That is the sweetest thing in the world. I'll let you know that. And here's how we're going to do this. So you're going to actually slide this guy right in. Doesn't matter what rack we put it on. I'm going to pop it right here. Excuse me, let me slide it around. Just to get it centered. What do you think, Joe? How's it look?
It's looking good.
I'm actually going to rotate it this way. And now we're going to plug this guy in right here, right up top, like your headphones used to, right? Clicks right in. No preheat required. Hit OK. It'll tell us rack position 2, which we're already on. It says it's going to tell us what it's going to do right now. It's going to convect roast at 350. Our probe's set at 180, and it's going to rest for 5 minutes so we know the juice is sealing and don't run out, okay? Everybody got me? We're all up to speed? Perfect. Connect the probe. We got that one in. It's going to show exactly. So here's the highlight. Here's the big picture right here. Rack 2, which we're on. Roasting 350. Hit start. We'll rock and roll. So now it's going to tell us our probe temp is low, but as the probe temp rises, it will actually calculate it for us. So that's one bird in. We only got to do the second one. So let's rock and roll. All right? So let's go from Miele 101. You good on this?
I'm good.
You're catching this,
yeah, I'm following you.
Joe's actually holding. He's holding the camera and following. This is his first time talking about convection and things like that. Anything you want to add? Any questions you want to shoot out? It always helps.
I'll throw it out.
Just throw it out if you have any questions. What do you think about how that works?
It's amazing how simple it makes it for you.
Okay, good. So let's go back. So Miele's, here's the Gourmet Center. Okay, so we'll hit Master Chef. It'll highlight baked goods, meats, potatoes, fish, poultry, pizzas, anything you want to do is in here. It's really your creative recipe. Okay, so let's go to meats. We'll go right to pork and poultry. I got the wrong way. My bad. Poultry. I did that again on the other one too. So I don't know. Meat's on my mind. So we're going right to chicken. We're going right to whole chicken. So now it'll give us a range now. So we're going to cook ours 375 degrees. Okay, so you can just scroll down just like your phone jogs. 375. Chicken whole. And then you can type it in just like this at 375, all right? So that'll hit OK. And now we'll do a core temperature just like this one of 180 degrees, okay? Perfect. And we'll hit OK. And now it'll say place food in the oven and use the roast probe right away. Ready to roll. So we got this guy right here. Wireless roast probe in. We can put it anywhere. Take a quick shot of that guy. Bird in. Shelf level 3. We're on it. Hit OK. And it'll say finish approximately 329, 330. So, and now this will go in just like the other one will. Right here it says auto chicken, temp 375, core temp 180. Now it's on the, and it'll actually tell you it's on the searing phase now. So we don't have to broil these off. We don't have to brown these off before they hit the oven. They're going to sear automatically, and they're going to actually come crusty and golden brown delicious. The idea when we're done. Okay, so let's get up. Let's do that. Let's check this guy out. We'll even throw the light on so we can see what's happening in here. Okay, I'll put the light. And that'll be good. So we're gonna jump. Let's jump to a little bit of convection. All right. Let's talk about what we're gonna do. Look at this. I like this. Walking and talking with me, bro. You getting all this stuff?
Hey, I'm following you.
You're following my lead.
I got it.
Frightening. All right. All right. Put this guy down right here. So we're here. You're just so tall, man.
I'm too tall.
See what happens. This guy plays a lot bigger, man. A lot bigger than I do. Here's what we're gonna do. So to recap, we got 2 same pound birds in, 1 in the Wolf Gourmet, 1 in the Miele Master Chef. So we're just gonna see the results at the end. Kind of, you know, it's Pepsi challenge. This is what we do here at the Experience Center. We talk about, you know, the different products and, you know, different performance on them. So, you know, some of them might be a little bit better for you or what you're looking for. So cover that up. Joe, add anything? Because I'm gonna grab some olive oil 2 seconds. Hate to put you on the spot.
Oh yeah, that's somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Need a spatula, olive oil. What do you know about induction, Joe? Tell us
What do I know about induction? Induction can bring water boiling faster than gas or regular electric. The surface will be cool to the touch, but the magnets are what.
That's a big thing. Tell them about what it is. It's a magnet cooking. So, you know what I mean? The thing with that.
I'm gonna hold you up here so the expert can talk. See back here.
So when we talk about it, let's talk first about the cookware. You can set that dude down. We're good.
All right.
That's gonna take a seat here. So let's talk about cookware. So it has to be induction friendly. So what that means is it has to have a strip of metal on the bottom to be ferrous to create a reaction. Easiest way to do that is to grab a magnet, stick it to the bottom of your pot. If you know it sticks, you know you're in business, okay? A lot of all-clads, a lot of ones, but if you see this right here, you got good eyes. See this right here? Yep. See this thing right here? This little symbol. It's 8 little loops in a square box. That's the international symbol for induction. That means this is friendly, this is safe. A little bit of water in here, Garcon. Just messing with you. You're good. So basically, we're going to show you how to use the Thermador Freedom cooktop, which, you know, is a staple piece here at Don's. I love it. The Freedom cooktop is a little bit different from everyone else. It really gives you the freedom to move a pot or pan anywhere you want to cook service. Okay.
So for you.
That is like the perfect amount.
See, tell me about that.
All right, so Joe, do it up, man. Let me show you how to do it. You gonna do it? You got to do it. Go ahead, dude. You do it. Tell me how it goes. Let's get all in here. Okay. Let's see what's happening there.
I guess we should have turned this on before.
No, we don't have to. This is induction, bro. We're good.
No, it has. This doesn't have an actual heating zone. The zone moves with your. Is that?
Yeah. That's why they call it the freedom. So like you could take this guy off, slide that pot, slide it over here, slide it anywhere. It'll just create the burner. See how it appears? Now if you slide it down the side, the reaction sets. So let's do a quick water boil on that. Okay. So just hold this 00 down. Okay. Pick your finger up. Now scroll that all the way to power, just like you would your cell phone.
The boost?
Yeah, right to boost. So that boost is your 10, man. That's going to be your power. Now put your hand on that pot, Joe. Just put your hand on the side. You feel the vibration?
Yep.
That's the magnetic reaction. That's the energy going through the pot.
You can
see, you know what I mean?
The current of the water itself.
You guys starting to see the ripples in there? I mean, this is the amount of seconds. Joe, you timing this? Are you timing this?
I wish you would have asked me before.
I didn't ask you. It's my bad. It's all right, but you could see.
Bubbles are forming already.
Yeah, you could see the bubbles. This is what you get in. This is the difference between an electric cooktop, a gas cooktop, and an induction. You talk about performance and power. I know we only have, Joe only put a cup and a half of water. He's conserving water today. It's National Water Day. So I know he's conserving a little bit. I'm just messing with you. But I mean,
it's at least 4 cups.
Yeah, dude. 4 cups in whose world, man? I tell you what, I'm not baking with you. But I mean, like, even check that out right now. So I mean, we have a full bottom pot of bubbles, and this guy's gonna come to a raging boil soon. So I mean, and the good part is, Joe, put your hand on the cooked surface. Just don't touch the pot. Yeah. See that? Get a little closer. Don't be afraid. Look at that. See? I mean, how safe is that too? I mean, it's just super safe, super efficient, super powerful. It's really what we're talking about. So, I mean, now look, we're starting to rapidly boil there. Get a nice boil. That's Ricky if you hear him coughing in the background. Okay. That's too funny. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait till we get to a rapid boil. Then I'm gonna have Joe slide this down to a 0, so you see the instant reaction time that you get. I mean, that's another huge feature with induction cooking. You don't get the carryover cooking that gas would, or if you leave a pot on the stove, electric, it's really going to carry over and really make that pot just a mess. So this is really nice. I mean, now we're boiling away. You got some good boilage, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I say that's nice. I say it's pretty good. So Joe, go down there and actually. So he's going to take it.
Take it to 0.
Yeah. Hold the boost down. So slide it. He's going to slide it all the way down to 0. All right. And by the time you put it to 0, that guy's going to be done boiling. Oh. Not 8.5, Joe. Bring it all the way down to 0. It's all right, man. I hate to put you on the spot. Now look at that. You heard it click off. And look at that. See how reacting time? Look at that. It stopped boiling. Now, Joe, bring it all the way back up. I'll show you the intensity. I'll show you how accurate induction is. Next time I'm getting a GoPro, we're doing it with a GoPro. All right, he clicked it on. See that, guys? That's the difference in induction. Just a great piece. Great piece. All right? Sorry about flipping that down like that. So now we're here. We're going to show you. You got water boiling. I can put my hand right here. And I'm going to make some quesadillas too, Joe. Turn that guy on, man. We're going to make some quesadillas. This big guy's hungry. Batman's hungry.
What do you want to take it up to?
You're in charge, chef. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm leaning towards 7.
Okay, you're a 7 kind of guy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. 7.
And you can put your hand on that now with no.
So there's going to be some. So that's a really great question, Joe. So Joe just pulled the pot away. So pull the pot away. Now right now you can't see anything. There's going to be a little bit of residual heat. I can feel it right here, but I can keep my hand on here. It's not hot enough to burn. Just a little bit of residual. And see how you move the pot? It's still boiling. It's still going to follow you wherever you're at. Still keep that boil. See? See how you drag it along? It's going to click again, right?
Sweet.
So in the meantime, now we got that on, Joe said about a 7. Let's bring it back up to the smoker land here, to the smoking section. Okay. We'll put that guy down to 0. He's going to chill. So I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on this guy. All right. Joe said 7. I'm going to give you a 9. That's kind of how I do things. The best part about this, especially when you're dealing with the induction, here, pull up a chair. You're way too tall. The best part about this, even when you're dealing with the induction here, is if you're going to go high, you have the corrective ability to come back down low. So even that we're at a 9, maybe this is too hot. Maybe we're just experimenting. Maybe it's like Joe, it's his first time on. You know what I mean? He doesn't know. Maybe 9's too hot. Now he knows if he can go to a 7, it's very reactive. He's not really gonna have that burn. So, all right. I'm gonna throw a quesadilla down. Let's get this guy seasoned up. All right. Just cheese. My baby bee. That's my jam. All right. What? Joe put music on. He made a little playlist of this, and he put. So anyway, so you put a couple down here, okay? And then we're gonna pan down so you guys can see what's happening. Okay? What do you got going on, Joe? Just a couple nice quesadillas and a 9. And I'm just trying to show you the versatility about this. There's woks that you can use in here. There's tea kettles. I mean, there's all different pieces of this puzzle that, you know, make this induction a little bit friendlier and a little bit more efficient for what you're using, okay? So and even now, like you can hear this bubbling soon. And we just put them on 30 seconds,
yeah,
right? Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Right? And now, you know, Chef goes real high. He's on a 9. Now let's go back to Joe land, man. Let's put it down to a 7, okay? Now you have the ability, it's just like the water. You know it's going to get very effective very fast. So you have the efficiency to flip and carry over. Favorite song, huh?
It is.
She's gonna do heaven, so
Yours too.
This is my jam. I don't know.
that.
You know me. I'm a little bit of a music guy. You know, I think I was always a chef. All right. So, you know, nice quesadillas, easy boiling of water. I mean, there's just so much that the induction can do. Now, I got it at a 6.5. I can lower these guys even down to a 1.5 to a 2. This is also great for people that are, you know, experimenting with their recipes for the first time. If you struggle with melted chocolate, tempering chocolate, doing melted butter, things like that. You know what I mean, Joe? What do you think your best move on here would be? Guy like you, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Paul Bunyan-esque kind of guy like yourself.
I like that. I mean, I could see searing some steaks on this. I could definitely. I mean, it's universal. The possibilities are endless.
I like your possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I like it. That's why he's my wingman.
I coined that phrase.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Coin that phrase?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Anytime you use it, you have my permission.
See what happens? I get this guy on one time. He's already coining phrases, making his own catch. You got your own catch? What's your like sign off? You got a good catchphrase?
I can't pull that out just yet.
Okay. You guys have to tune in for Joe's sign off. So basically, let's talk. Cut one of these down. See what we got going on. They're going to be warm, nice warm quesadillas. Crisp, crunchy on each side. Cheesy and good. Perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Thermador. You know what I mean? So that's another good piece from Thermador. All right. We could eat quesadillas all day, guys. All right. What's next? What do you think? Pretty good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hot. Hot.
It is.
Mm-hmm. But crispy still.
And simple. I mean, really, it took a minute.
And that's another great piece. You know, think about you at home. You know, not everybody's going to make, you know, a 5-course meal every night. You want to cook, you know, crispy, perfect quesadillas in, 30 seconds. You know, now you don't need to do this, wait for water boil. If you're on induction, it's going to take 30 seconds to make. Especially with a sandwich, a grilled cheese, a melt, or anything I want to eat.
It takes more time to get the quesadillas out and the cheese than it does to cook it.
Wow.
You like that?
I tell you what, you're poetic, man.
Him up.
He is. He's right when I need him. He's here. Okay? let's walk around. Let's check the status here. So now you guys can see this. Focus in a little bit. It's a little bit blurry. See if I can get you guys from here. Okay. So what it says right now is, it says the internal temp is 70 degrees. Our target's 180 and it's still roasting at 350. So we have a little time, which is good, but it's always good periodically, especially when you're bringing your meal together, to really do this and check, see what's going on. You know what I mean? Let them know how everything works out, so you know how to stage the rest of your accompaniments to your meal. Okay? Let's cruise down. Same thing here. We're in the roasting phase. Let's turn the light on. You can see the roast in there. It smells pretty good too, doesn't it?
It smells awesome.
You guys aren't on smell-o-vision yet, but YouTube will come up with that one day. All right? That's right.
Now, is there a difference between using the elevated rack and having that right on the bottom?
Actually, this is the standard rack the good question, Joe. This is the standard rack that Wolf brings, and they recommend that you keep the drippings under it. Whereas Miele's has this roasting pan that's a kind of a universal pan. They say you don't need a rack due to the airflow. Okay.
I mean, I threw questions at you. You nailed it.
No, you didn't. I mean, it's more you than it is me, brother. You know what I mean? Any other questions on convection cooking? Let's talk about the bottom. Let me go down to the lower oven here, and we'll go click on Quick Start. Okay? See what jumps out. So now the first setting here is bake. That's your standard bake. That's just your bottom heating element heating on the top. Next, scroll this way. That's convection. That's true convection. So Joe, what that is that's just the bottom, that's just the back air coming up. Pure European convection. That's whenever you're going to use 3 trays of cookie for your holiday bake-off. You know what I mean? Anytime you're doing more than one thing in this oven, that's your default. That's like your, I forgot everything. I forgot whatever chef said to me today, but I want to use convection. Use true convection. Huh? Next guy.
Oh.
So, okay. That's your broil. That's your regular broiling element. So that's your same old broiling element, the broiled steaks that you did have before. Okay. Next guy in the lineup. So convection roast, great piece. When you think about convection roast, the key word is the roast in there. What we're going to do is, roast prime rib, roast beef, turkey, roasted turkey, anything like that. What you're going to get is the convection fan blowing right at you with the bottom heat to help with dense items, even like things like a big lasagna or something like that, or even anything you're going to use with that roast boat. Talking about Thanksgiving turkeys, talking about that Christmas ham that Ricky loves. He loves it. So, but I mean, that's going to be your convection roasted item. So that's really, we're going to use that feature. Okay. See what else? We'll throw something else in.
Regular roast.
Regular roast is going to be the same feature without the convection. Now, in my opinion, the only time you're going to use that is if you're using something with a liquid. Anytime I don't use convection is if I use something in this fan, something that's liquid, where I don't need the fan. If I'm putting something in a water bath, you're still baking a big cheesecake in a water bath, that's your grandmother's recipe and that's the way she does it. It's totally fine. You don't want to have it on convection. You don't want to have that air speed sloshing everything around to create all that mess in the oven, actually. So, right?
Another one.
All right, let's go to stone. So the stone setting, Wolf sells a stone. It's a huge, big stone, but even if you have your own baking stone at home, this will heat the oven to 400. You put your baking stone in the oven cold, heat the baking stone up. What are you going to make, Joe?
Pizza all day.
Oh, pizza, high five for that. Big pizzas. So we're going to make pizzas all day. You're going to make, baked Italian hoagies. You can even put some, even little flatbreads on there, or, muffins of some sort, or even bake a loaf of bread. So that's going to go right there. Next. Dehydrate. Another great setting. Apple chips, banana chips, do your jerkies. If you go to Wolf Sub-Z, you go to subzerowolf.com.
Did you point at me whenever you said jerky?
Yeah, we were just talking about jerky. Joe has a recipe for jerky that he will not give me, everyone. So, if you want to share a recipe, but Joe will not share. Okay? So that'll be, and actually come back to that, Sub-Zero Wolf will have recipes built in online for every one of your appliances. So if you say, hey, I have that wall oven, chef, I want to make jerky, go to Sub-Zero Wolf, click on recipes. You can click on this exact piece, and it will load up recipes for you. So these are tried, true, and tested out in Madison. And then we test them here to make sure the Madison boys are right, okay? Next, proof. Proof will take your oven down to 100 degrees, okay? When you're proofing, this is any yeast-raised doughs or anything that needs leavening. So if you're making a nice little quick focaccia dough, you know, you're making a pizza dough, or you're making like a sourdough bread, things like that. My grandmother used to put a towel over it, you know, a big bowl, put it in the closet, put it by the radiator, you know, an Easter bread we used to do as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So now, no more of that. You can put your oven to proof, 100-degree proof, and it'll make it happen. All right, what's next? Hit me with something.
Warm.
Hit me with something. Warm.
Self-explanatory.
That's self-explanatory. Joe's going to cover warm. He got this.
I don't know the exact temperature. What is the temperature of
the warming temperature, the internal temp should be 170 degrees is the default, but because 165 degrees, all bacteria is killed in food. So it really takes it 5 degrees more. It turns your whole oven into a warming cabinet. So now, Joe, you know, when you make me that jerky that you're not going to show me the recipe, if you want to still keep it warm, keep it in that warming drawer. You know, keep it in your oven and hit keep warm.
This guy.
I know.
Always stabbing.
We're all day like that. You know, Rick, I stab you all the time. Look at him. Yeah, you got nothing to say because we're on TV.
And the last.
All right, let's go to the last guy. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah, it's just the clean mode.
Clean mode, which let's touch on oven clean. How do you feel about it?
Well, it puts your oven up to a really high temperature. Don't recommend doing it very often. It could cause damage to the boards if it's used too often.
That's a great point, Joe. I mean, in all seriousness, these are high performance ovens, right? And you know, heating it up to 800 degrees for a few hours, you know, really takes a wear and tear off. Dawn's Appliance, we recommend once a year tops. When don't you want to do it?
Before a holiday.
Before a holiday. How you can do that's it.
Everybody does it.
Everybody wants a clean oven for the holidays. We want you to have a dirty oven, okay? Last year, around Thanksgiving Day before, we had 16, you know, calls service. Doesn't mean we can't come out to get you, but it, you know, just do it in January and February. February, March are the times to clean your oven. You know, keep it dirty. You're going to get it dirty for the holidays. Clean it out after that, okay? That touch, I think it touches all.
Yeah.
Right? So it touches all, and we're at 80 degrees. Joe and I, we're going to take a break. We're going to eat some more quesadillas. We're going to see who can eat more quesadillas. Who do you think can eat more quesadillas?
Money's on this guy right here.
Yeah, money's on you right there, dude. So we'll be back in probably like 15 to 20. Say it's 10 to 3 right now, okay? So we're going to come back and we're going to show you the finished products, all right? Thanks so much.
Look at that.